Hi guys, today I'm going to be working on my Opel Vectra on the FF01 chassis. Um, I started this and then I realized maybe I should record some of it, but I want to put the rest of the decals on the wheels. As you can see, I started with the small ones. A little tip with doing small little decals like these: cut them lengthwise first and leave a lot of material on the ends if you can. They're a lot easier to hold on to when they're, a little longer than they are shorter. So just a little tip. So what I gotta do is I gotta finish cutting them out. They'll end up like this, but you'll start out with a bigger piece like this, then you cut them down, you'll end up with those. I'll probably be putting these ones on while I'm on camera, and then we'll be putting tires on here, and we'll go over that in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna try to start with this, try to keep it in frame here. So, need a little knife. I mean, I did these on my Mercedes-Benz body, and it's quite tedious, as you can see, because they're very, very, come on now. It's very, very flimsy, and you don't want to fold it upon itself and have it get sticky side to sticky side, and then you're kind of screwed up. Now, someone mentioned to me that I should just paint them on, but my painting's not all that good. Once you pretty much get it where it needs to go, it's a little tricky because I got my scissors here. And as you can see, that last bit popped up on me here. Oh, got a flat spot now. That's not good either. Alright, well, about as good as it's going to get for that one half. And then do the same for the second half, which is just as tedious. Peel that back just a little bit. Trim that off. I don't remember how much overlay it actually needs, so I'm going to set it down just about in position. Then very gently, slowly start to peel off some of the backing. The thing to remember is you just got a small lip to work with there, and now I got a gap. That's what I was trying to avoid, so I got to pull that off and start all over again without any backing. That's gonna suck. So bear with me, people, and we'll get this done as quickly and as cleanly as I can. And by cleanly, I mean verbally. Well, apparently I'm going to have an issue with this one, so I don't know why I'm having such an issue with it, but and they don't give you a lot of extra sticker material to work with. But there we go. Good enough, you won't even notice it while it's rolling around. Is it perfect? Hell no. Will it work? Hell yes. So that's 2 down. I'm going to get the other ones done, and I will see you in a while. Alright, now I'm going to use my curved Lexan scissors to cut along the edge that I've already started here. Much easier said than done, but if you take your time, try to stay as close to that blue line as possible, work it around with each small slow cut. Trying to do this so you guys could see how slow it's going. I'm not sure if it's all been in the shot, but it's about cleanly as I'm going to get that, so I will crack on and get the other 2 done. We'll go from there. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I got the 4 wheels all done. Now I need to put some tires on it, and well, I already got this one open, but I got the Tamiya Racing Semi-Slick tires. 5810 is the part number, and they kind of got these little treads, kind of like the Lancia comes with, and they do use these for rally, but you know, they're more of a slick. So, well, either way, I'm putting them on these rims to put on this car, and I'm gonna commit to the partial modified build of this chassis with the touring and rally car shaped inserts, which are also vintage, but they can be found. A little note, if you're using these, some rims have this little rib that goes across in the center. These ones do not, so I don't have to trim them, so that's perfect. These are going to be used in the front. Regular hard foams are going to be used in the rear, and I'm not gluing the tires, so I'll crack on with that, and I'll see you in a few. This is the shaped insert, and you can see how it's got the bigger bump in the middle, You don't have to glue them. Probably should smooth this down, but you know what, I'm not going to worry about it because the car's not going to get ran all that much. So see how this goes together. Alright, let me try to zoom in here a little bit. Well, I guess that's not going to work that way. Alright, well, I'm going to stuff the tire, or the insert, into the tire. Try to do this so you can see. I mean, if you ever put inserts in a tire, it's not that different than regular foam inserts, but the molded ones are a little bit more firm, and they're creating a little bit of a problem for me here. Good news is, if I accidentally rip one trying to get it into the tire, I have another set. Okay, so now it's in. Now to force it onto the wheel. And nice and firm, and they even bounce. So the other thing that I'm considering doing with this is trying to keep it into more of like an original spec for this car. This is like a ReRe body that came out on the I think it was the FF03 chassis. It is not the original body to the chassis, even though it did come on this chassis years ago. So with that, it doesn't come with any Michelin stickers, Michelin man emblems or whatever, or the Michelin tire stickers. Now this is an Opel Calibra sticker set, and it has the Michelin and it has the tire decals, and I'm thinking of butchering this decal set to put the Michelin stickers on the tire and Michelin on the body. Why don't you guys give me your 2 cents on that, and I'll hold off until after I read comments. I'll be right back. Alright, these are the firm foam inserts that are going into the rear tires, and as you can see, they come like this stuck together. There's usually 4, but I used 2 already for other tires, and you just simply pull it apart. It's not very hard, and if you're gentle, you won't tear it. So these, they just slide into the tire, wrap it around, and eventually, as you keep working it around, it'll go in. I'm trying to do this so y'all can see it. What you want to do is you want to line up the 2 ends inside the tire so they kind of meet like this. Now older kits and some other kits, they'll tell you to use like a rubber contact cement to put these together, and sometimes they will move if you overpower them, and they'll bunch up in the tire and you'll end up with a hard spot or a high spot, and it'll lead a hole through the tire. So I'm going to get these in, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's pretty much how it goes in. You can see where the two halves are separated right there. Again, I'm not going to be running a super hot motor in this, so it's just a matter of taking your wheel now that you got the insert in, stretching it over a bead. Doesn't matter what side you put on first, and I try to pull it up as I push it on and keeping my finger and the inside to try to keep the foam in place, and then just walk the bead around and then pull it over on the front side. Once it's all in place, you could actually see how much softer that's going to be compared to the front. This is more like a solid bicycle tire, if you remember those when you were a kid. This is very soft. So I'll get the last one done and I'll get the tires on. Alright, so getting back to the chassis, I bought this used off of Evil Bay, and it came with the adjustable upper arms, the aluminum C-hubs or hub carriers, whatever you want to call it, aluminum kingpins, aluminum motor mount, even though I had to get the fins because those were missing, and stainless steel hinge pin. Ooh, and dog hair. That's awesome. I'd like to have that in the shot. And stainless steel hinge pins. On the suspension, except for the two outer ones. Those had the regular screw pins. So I got some titanium hinge pins, but they were a little bit too long. And I think I got the wrong size on that one here, but I could fix that up later. And some Tamiya 5.5 millimeter aluminum spacers. These Lunsford hinge pins, they say 3 millimeter, but I had to open up the spacers and the suspension arms and the rear hubs to get them to fit. So good thing I have spares, but it also had the adjustable upper arms in the back as well. So that's why I put the inserts in the tires. It was an option for this vehicle, so I'm just going with that. I'm going to put the tires on and then I'll get the body over. Okay, so this is the body on. Wheels and tires are on. Got to do a little trimming, especially yes, the body's still a little wet because I had to wash it off. As I push down where the wheels are turned to the tires hit the fenders. So I'm going to do some trimming, and as I said, the body was on the FF01 chassis, front wheel drive. Little Michelin Man I don't have because, again, this is a re-release body on a different chassis. It says Michelin down here underneath the numbers. This does not. But that's why I asked about what do you think about the tire decals going on, as it illustrates in here. Okay, again, I don't have Michelin for the back or the fronts. Not sure if it'd be a good idea to butcher the Calibra stickers, but I do have more, and I have an original body in a box still that's got stickers. So aside from putting the Michelin stickers on the tires and on the front and the doors, I'm going to take another poll and ask to see who wants to see this car running. And as far as I know, I'm not sure how many, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a lot of cars that were actually sponsored by Tamiya. This one was one of them, hence the stickers on it. That's factory. I do have pictures when in the beginning of this video of the actual car driven by Anthony Reed. So go from there. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up, give a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want. And we'll see you then. Got running gear to put in it, but it's all good to go. Have a good day. Thank you for watching.